Hey guys, Dustin with the PPC Pros doing this quick video about call-only ads, a test that we ran for a family law campaign. I want to show you the results and talk about a little bit about why you should use them, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so call-only ads, call-only campaigns, Google Ads. Kind of, I guess it's been several years now, 4 years probably since they launched Google call-only ads. Basically what they are, if you're not familiar, is an ad type where when people click on an ad, rather than going to your landing page, this is only for mobile, it will prompt a phone call on a person's phone. So if they're doing a search, in this case we're talking about family lawyers, if they're doing a search for family lawyers and they see your call-only ad on their phone, they click the button, they will be prompted to call your business. So why should you use them? Are they good? Do they work? Well, I'm going to show you a little bit about what we just did, but basically they're really good for people, for businesses I should say, if people want to, if they do a lot of search on mobile first of all, right? So there has to be a mobile intent there because this is all mobile traffic. And secondly, we find it to be really good for like emergency services, where I guess lawyers can fall in that category, especially if it's something like a car accident or something like a DUI, right? People could be like pulled over on the side of the road or crashed on the side of the road, God forbid, and they need to call somebody right away. They need representation. So it can be really good for those. We've also had really good success in the service industries. So things like emergency repairs on your home, your appliances, your HVAC, that sort of thing, mold, water damage. Things where people are not really doing a ton of research, they just need a result really quickly. I'll show you here, this is family law. So family law is not necessarily what I would consider an emergency type of search. I mean, like, granted, I know that you probably want to get a divorce pretty badly sometimes if you're in that situation. However, you're probably going to spend a little bit more time researching it. And even so, we wanted to test it anyhow just to see how it would fare. And I'm going to show you the numbers right now. So if you look at my screen over here, you can see this was a test campaign we ran for internal purposes. So it's not a client necessarily. We are, I guess, our client in this case. You can see we ran this campaign for the month of November. It was on and off for the holiday, for Thanksgiving, things like that. But for our family law call-only campaign, you can see we got an average cost per conversion of $29 and change. So we got 31 conversions with $926 in spend for this particular period, and $30 cost per lead, not bad. Our conversion rate was almost 37%. Once again, not bad. I know people out there can get 40, maybe 50% conversion rates on their landing page, but I know a lot more people that don't even hit 25%. So this is a 36, almost 37% conversion rate, and if you're somebody who's either just getting started with AdWords and you haven't got landing pages built, or you're not sure what to do, or maybe you're not having your landing pages convert where you want, you need to get your cost per lead down, or maybe you're doing really, really well with your text campaigns, but you're looking at additional ways to get your cost per lead lower, test call-only campaigns and see how they do for you. So let's dig into some of the ad groups a little bit here as well. You can see our average cost per lead was about 29 bucks, but I'm going to show you a few ad groups that actually had a lower and also a little bit higher cost per lead than that. So you can see right here, actually I can't because my camera's blocking a little bit. Give me a second here. There we go. Sorry about that. You can see right here, so for family law lawyer, for this particular ad group, you can see we had 10 conversions with about a $30 cost per conversion. So that's really kind of on the higher end of the spectrum. And then just below that, child custody lawyers were able to get 9 leads at 17, almost 18 bucks. Pretty darn good. We paused one of the divorce lawyer ad groups because you can see we're getting leads for 73 bucks. Nowhere near the target we were after. Divorce attorney, we got at about half that cost for $34 and change. So slight variation. Could we have worked this into a more profitable ad group? Yes, but for the purposes of this test, this is just a down and dirty test to see what we can do in a few week time and $1,000 in spend and see how it went. Also, once again, child support lawyer, $25 leads. Child custody attorney, another high one, $69. We would have got rid of that one probably. Child support attorney, we got $10 lead, so pretty good. So what I'm saying here is there's a play for call only in legal. My advice is to test it, see how it goes. As far as the conversions that we got, I know sometimes people, when they run call only, you can end up with a bunch of competitor names. And because the nature of these ads is that people are instantly calling, sometimes they might be searching for Joe Blow attorney. They see your call only ad, they assume that that's who they're going to reach when they click on that and call. And you get a lot of competitor clicks. If you look at the search queries for what we have here, there's not a lot of competitor clicks. So it's actually pretty clean. I'll show you that in just a second here. All right, so you can see right here, we had one, and I sorted this by conversion so you can see based on the top conversions. We had one bad click for the Attorney General. Obviously, that wasn't legit, but a lot of the stuff's pretty legit. I mean, you've got conservatorship, custody lawyer near the zip code, DPS, child custody lawyer. We said that was a bad one. Need a child support attorney serving Tallapoosa County. Custody attorney Chattanooga, right? So these are all pretty legit, not competitor searches that we're getting. Now, one other caveat, or one other thing here, is that we were running this multi-state. And so if you're looking at, let's go back to the campaign view. If you're looking at doing this on a very small, like just a city or a county or even zip codes, which is a terrible idea for a lot of different reasons, we were getting 5,900 impressions. Our goal was to bid in many cases below the first page. With a bigger footprint, you can sometimes grab volume from underneath. Like the normally you want to be on the first page when you've got a big traffic campaign, which I wouldn't say this is big traffic, but it was okay. We were able to snipe some low cost per click keywords in areas that, as you can see, they were still good keywords, but we were able to get them at a little bit cheaper cost. So if you're doing this on a small level, you may not have that advantage. One thing I'd recommend is go as big as you can within a reasonable distance. So if you can serve the entire state, then go after the state. If you can serve, if you only serve the south half of the state, then go after as much of that as you can. So you're able to replicate some of that benefit of having a much bigger geo footprint. So that's what's going on with call only. I think that's great. If you're an attorney just starting out and you're not sure how to start off with AdWords, give this a shot. If you're doing well, give it a shot. If you have no idea how to do AdWords, you need somebody to help you, reach out to us, and guess what? We'll give it a shot. Hopefully that will help you out. So thanks for watching, and hope you found this video helpful. Take care, and thanks.